What are you gonna do? Kill me?
I don't know, man.
You just kind of laid out the whole case for it.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of An Interesting Discussion. Sometimes back with the boy, Haran. It's only us two today. And then we got two special guests. One returning guest, our close friend from college, Jackie. She just aired close friends. I don't know how she feels about me.
She's
right
family,
now.
Harsha.
Anyways, moving on. Jackie's a soccer stud, just got tatted up recently. Cat mom. Office enthusiast, and a really great friend. And then, you know how we do it on Interesting Discussion sometimes. We got 3 Indian guys and a white guy, but this time we don't have Christians, so we had to bring in Connor.
The token
Connor's Jackie's sister's boyfriend. He's a cool guy, big into movies and music, and really loves LeBron James, I hope.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have a little LeBron poster and everything.
Totally. Yeah, you guys want to introduce yourself to the podcast?
I guess reintroduce yourself, Jackie, as well.
Yeah.
Ladies first.
Well, thank you, Harsha, for that great, lovely introduction. Great friend, very close, great friend of mine. Yeah, thank you for having me back. There's nothing really new with me. Besides, I'm a close friend now. So, yeah.
What were you before?
Just a friend, apparently.
Damn.
I don't know.
A little bit of a promotion.
Yeah. Yeah, excited to be here, to be your third co-host. I'm glad to be Tarun's replacement for the day. And to have Connor here. Connor, please introduce
I'm
yourself.
hyped to be here. I'm Connor Grant. And like Harsha said, I'm Jackie's sister's boyfriend. And I've become a close friend of Jackie. And you guys have had me on the show before. Friends with him. And I've met you guys. You guys are all really cool.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. Yeah, so Connor, what was your first impression of Jackie when you met her after dating her sister?
I believe at first I didn't know her too well, but I got to know her better over time. I believe at first I really liked all of the Monroys. Honestly, I didn't have a problem. I still don't have a problem with anything.
Great answer.
We all have a good relationship with each other.
Nice.
And I just thought she was really nice.
Jackie?
Yeah, the first time I met her, she literally, I think she drove to pick up one of our friends, because me and Annie, that's Jackie's sister, as you guys know, we were having friends over here, and I think Jackie went to pick one of them up, and we all drank wine together. It was cool.
So unrelated question, Connor, but where are you recording this podcast right now?
At the Monroy household.
Yeah, we'll ask this question later.
Okay.
But at the time when I met Connor, my sister and him still weren't dating. They were just close friends. I think Connor was trying to win my sister over, but my sister was like, no. Oh. And because of me, they're dating now. So
basically, yeah.
Oh, Jackie's a matchmaker?
Wow.
Yeah, because my sister was like, nah, I'm about to go to college, whatever. And I was like, oh, but Connor's such a nice guy. We used to hang out, when he'd come over and his friends, we'd hang out with him. And I was like, he's a really nice kid. He makes an effort to talk to my parents and hang out with us. I like him. I think he's a nice guy. And then she started dating him.
Aw. Look at you, Jackie.
And now here they are. They just celebrated their 2-year anniversary.
Oh, congrats.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Last week. And it was an interesting journey, being friends and then dating. But I definitely got some assistance from Jackie and Raza for sure. Nice. They definitely helped me out because it was kind of a thing where we were friends, me and Annie, and it was just kind of we liked each other at different times. We had some bumps in the road, So,
dude, that's literally my story as well. That's funny.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Haran too.
Wait, so you were friends with your girlfriend first as well?
we
For a
met.
bit?
Yeah, we met in high school, like junior year. And then we got
Oh,
closer
wow.
like senior year. I went to prom with her. But not until like after prom.
Yeah,
like,
you did.
relax. But not until after prom, I think like we started having like somewhat feelings for each other. But then we were going to like, well, she went to UVA, I went to Tech, which isn't that far away, but it's still like semi long distance, I guess. So like, I guess we had like some reservations whether like we wanted to like date or not. And then there's some bumps away in that regard. I don't want to get into again, but yeah, now we're going strong. So
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing with colleges. That was the same issue. Like me and her were just unsure, like with college, going to different colleges and everything. It was like a 2-hour distance between her and me at the time, I believe, where it was going to be 2-hour distance. And yeah, we were just pretty unsure of it at first. And we were trying to figure out if we actually liked each other, you know?
Mhm.
I think that's how it goes for a lot of people that go from friend zone to dating.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just being super unsure if you want to be friends or not.
Because there's always like the worry, like once you start dating, like there's no going back, right? So it's like, do you want to risk losing your friend if like it goes wrong? You know,
Exactly.
it's a
Yeah.
problem.
Harsha, how'd you meet your girlfriend?
Or me and my girlfriend's families are family friends, so you know. I knew her from a long time ago.
Oh, right. I think I remember you telling us that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, if anything goes wrong, we lose families, not just friends.
It's going to be battle of families.
But yeah, I met her ever since I moved to Virginia when I was 11. And our parents knew each other for like 20, 30 years now. So.
Kind of
That's
crazy.
super cool. Dang, I guess all three of you have known the people you're dating for a long time then, Jackie included. That's crazy.
Jack,
you
you want
guys
to share
all
how
start-
you... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
My bad. I was
no,
just
you
going to
got it.
ask if you guys all started dating people around the same time as each other. Or did you guys meet in college? Or I forget.
Me and Harsha met in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, we met way before that, brother.
We met in high school. Anyway, we didn't meet Jackie until college, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But me and Harsha both started dating in college. He started dating like a year before me, I think. So
Cool.
but Miss Long Term over here.
Jackie.
Wow.
No, that's gross. No, we didn't like really just start. I don't know. I tell people like, yeah, we've been together for 7 years and a half, but we didn't actually like get to know each other till like this past year because there was no distance. We weren't breaking up. High school was just a kind of a blurb. Like it wasn't really that serious. Well, it was serious, but like, I don't know. It was just kind of like high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I guess that's how we met. High school, sophomore year, PE class.
Who made the first move?
Remy, he took off his shirt and showed Jackie his guns in PE class.
He had none.
He just benched in front of her. In the weight room. He's like, yo, check me out.
It was kind of like a thing where like our friend introduced us and it just like I knew him from PE and I was like, I know that kid from PE, whatever. And I didn't really like him. And it was just kind of pushed on me, and then he grew on me, and I was like, okay, he's not that bad. And here we are.
Nice.
I want to
Yeah,
ask
really
you guys
interesting.
if you're fans of Tyler, the Creator by any chance.
I'm not a big fan. I mean, like, I like his music. I don't know much about his music. The first song I heard about him was Death Camp. I don't know if you know that song.
Oh, yeah.
But that song's fucking bananas. That shit's crazy. And then after that song, like, that song was like really, like, I liked it a lot. But I was like, I feel like I can't like listen too much of this. But so I didn't check him out like that much after that. But then I think with the Flower Boy, like that album dropped.
Yeah.
And then I listened to him with that. That was like a big change of pace from Death Camp. But it was that was good.
Yeah, I was into most of his like, I guess popular music. So I don't like it. I think Christian out of the four of us is like a big fan of Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Huge fan. Yeah. Helen, who was on our previous episode, I think is also a fan of Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, dope. Yeah, he's coming out with an album tonight, and I don't know, a lot of people, he's supposed to have a ton of features on it, so I was just going to ask you guys if you knew about that.
No idea. What's the album called?
Call Me If You Get Lost.
Ooh.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice. Do you know what
Hey,
kind
give
of
me your
what
number
features or?
So
You
what?
said, give me your number. That's so great. Oh my god.
Harsha, he has a girlfriend, okay?
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, dude.
Darn it. Hey, Haran, you're saying something more useful?
No, I was just asking, do you know the features, Connor, like on the album?
Yeah, I believe there's like Uzi Vert, Brent Faiyaz, Pharrell Williams. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. I can tell it's gonna be a hit. You know.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you say he's like one of your top artists?
Yeah, probably. I really like Kanye, Frank Ocean, Kendrick. You know.
Yeah, that's like my kind of role, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Do you fuck with like the new Kanye music, like newer than like high school? The Life of Pablo?
I would say, okay, I love The Life of Pablo. I love the album run he had in 2018. He like produced 7 albums, I think. Something like that. It was something crazy like that.
With the year when that was with Kid See Ghost and what was it? Was it a single album? Was it
Yay?
Yay?
Yeah.
I didn't know Yay.
I didn't like it at first, but then I listened to it again. I actually kind of liked it. There's some good songs on there. At least like
Weird.
there was like one song I really like. I can't remember the name though.
Ghost Town?
Yeah, I like Ghost Town a lot.
Yeah, it's a banger. 100%. Yeah, that was a weird time in Kanye timeline too. He was like having a bunch of bipolar episodes. The whole TMZ then. Yeah, that was crazy. What do you guys listen to?
I listen to so much different music.
Haran Spotify.
What?
Haran is Spotify.
I'm walking Spotify now. I wouldn't say I know, like, I think I listened to a lot more music back in the day, not as much anymore. But I think like my main genres are like EDM, rap, R&B, and then indie. I'd say like my main.
EDM, really? I didn't know that.
Cool.
I didn't know you liked EDM.
Oh, I love EDM. I think I'm like the only one I know that likes EDM.
Yeah, you want to shut up about it.
Like I bring up like, oh, like I listen to EDM, and then people just like disregard it because like no one really knows EDM like that, I guess. It's always like a dream of mine to go like to a festival.
Let's go.
You want to go, Jackie?
Yeah.
Want to go to Ultra Miami when it's COVID free?
Yeah, when it's COVID free. Right now, Miami's a hot spot.
Yeah, Ultra Miami is like one of my dreams.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bet.
That and Rolling Loud would be really cool.
Rolling Loud, yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I just like want to go to a music festival. Not even to EDM. Like Lollapalooza is pretty cool. Glastonbury in England's like really fun to watch. I just like watching live concerts a lot. I don't know. It just makes. I don't know. It's just I respect an artist more when they can perform live and like make an audience hype. So,
weren't you like in town for Lollapalooza like one time?
Yeah, I was in Chicago when Lollapalooza happened. I think 2 years ago. But like my friend was about to get tickets like through his company. But we only had like 2 days at Chicago, and like we kind of just like wanted to like do other stuff than just like spend the time at a festival. Looking back, maybe I should have gone. But the funny thing is, we were at one of our friends' like apartments that was like really high up, and she lived right next to like the park where I think Lollapalooza was happening. So like we could like hear the music going on. So it was like I guess we got some of the experience. But yeah,
who was there then? Do you remember?
Pretty sure Lord was there. I think Ariana Grande might have been there. Someone else as well. Yeah. I think Lil Wayne was there too, actually. Yeah.
You should have gone. Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, I should have gone. Opportunity missed.
Yeah, festivals are cool as hell.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a whole experience. Like, a concert kind of feels short-lived, but I bet at a festival, it definitely feels like a full experience, you know?
Yeah.
Like every time I go to a concert, I'm just like, damn, I wish it was a bit longer, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Like recently I went to a Zed concert in DC, and that was my first like EDM dance music pop concert, I guess you could say. And it was weird. Like, I don't know, like it was great, don't get me wrong, but the first two DJs just like played the same music over and over again. It sounded like. I mean, the second one was a bit better. He would play some songs I would know, but it was weird because Zed didn't come on until like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we were just waiting like 3-4 hours for this guy.
They
And
love
then when
doing.
he
They
came
love
on-
drawing it out.
Yeah, I don't
So
know why.
annoying.
I don't get that at all. Like, how does he need a rest and take a nap or something before?
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe he literally just pulls up like right at that time. Sometimes that is
Yeah.
the case. Like the artists are just like fucking around, like maybe at a club or something, and then they just like pull up
true.
late to the venue.
I never thought of it like that. I always thought it was just like them trying to piss everyone off or something, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, like they want to build the hype. Like they want all the audience like dying, like ready, like to see them, kind of thing.
yeah.
Um,
I don't understand that at all.
or like most, like I guess like the close experience that me and Harsha had to that was our Travis Scott concert we went to. But that wasn't like, I don't think that was like Travis trying to like piss off his fans, because like it was just like he was trying to get his like there's like he had, like a roller coaster set up at like his like at the arena, but like it wasn't working, so like it delayed everything like for 2 hours. So like everyone was just waiting, but they wouldn't let anyone inside, so we were standing outside, and it was like, was it like early November? Harsha, was it?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't like freezing, but it was still like pretty chilly
It was
at that
annoying.
point. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like Travis, like we like waited for like 2 hours until like we got inside, and like even after that it took like some time until he came on. But it was still
And
like, a
because
really
of
good
that, he
concert.
like they had to skip all the intro performances.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It was
And there was
such a
actually good
concert.
people.
Yeah, it was such a good
Yeah.
concert, but just like I feel like it was an opportunity missed, like with someone. It's
Mhm.
like the two people that should have performed before him. But
Who were the openers?
it's Trippie Redd and
Don Toliver and
Don
Gunna.
Toliver. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Those are
Would've been
really
sick.
good openers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I would give my left leg to see a Travis Scott concert, honestly. Like,
It was
I've
amazing.
heard they're just great. Like,
Yeah, it was good.
super hype.
And then since
Yeah.
he had to make everyone wait outside, he actually gave like us two free tickets to go when he came back to like Charlotte. So Christian and one of our friends, Emily, went. So
Wow.
Christian got to see him twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. Damn.
Jackie, how about you? What's your favorite type of music or artist?
I can't like pin one. I mean, I like alternative and I like a lot of Spanish music too.
Mm.
But no, a lot of alternative, a lot of like indie music. I like. I haven't been to that many concerts though, really. Trying to think the last one. I've been to Bad Sons. That one was like fun. That's when I like used to like them. And then
You want to talk about the meeting?
it was so bad. I don't know. I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad. It just like I felt like shitty after. No, like I mean, the first time I met them, they were like a lot smaller. Like they were opening for oh, what's that band called? I don't remember the name of It'll come. But they're opening for this other band, and we got to meet them after their set, and they were really nice, really cool, really appreciative, like really interested in like getting to know like all of the fans that came to go see them. And then I knew that they were coming to Tech for that spring fest. What is it called?
Fuck, I don't. What was it called?
I don't know. We have like this festival thing, not festival, but like this thing like in the springtime, like during exam time. And they were coming, and I spotted them like right outside the stage, like really early in the day. And I ran up to them and like asked to take a picture, and it was just like really uncomfortable. They didn't really seem to want to take a picture with me. And like there was no one around either. Like I don't even think anyone recognized them at the time. It was just really uncomfortable, and I was just like, okay, it's really left a bad taste in my mouth. So like I kind of slowly stopped listening to them. But yeah, they're one of the bands I used to like. I really like Lorde. Bad Bunny, obviously. I don't know. There's just so many people. I like Lana Del Rey. She's dope. And I like some rap. Like I do like Kanye's old music.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then, I don't know, Connor, are you going to that concert with NIE in August for the Backseat Lovers?
I'm very tempted because it's like, it's super cheap for VIP tickets. And I feel like it would just be such a good experience for my first like rock concert to get VIP tickets and get to meet the band and all that. I don't know.
What's
Might have to go.
Where's the venue?
Good question. I actually don't remember.
Oh, wait, Capital One? No.
No, it's a small venue.
I feel like
It's in
probably
DC, though.
outdoor, right? Oh no, it's not outdoor. I feel like we
It's
usually rock.
indoors.
Oh shit! Most rock concerts are usually outdoor.
I might have the venue somewhere.
Yeah, fuck
But-
around and go, bro. You gotta go.
Yeah, I might have to go, honestly. Like, I also...
Yeah, fuck yeah, go. Yeah.
Why are
I
you
really
pushing them so
wanna-
hard, Harsha?
Oh, it's Union Stage. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never been there, but I love smaller venues. They're just so much
no,
better.
I agree with that. Yeah.
It just feels so much personal, you know? Like, instead of being 100 yards from the artist, you're right next to them.
No, I feel that because like my first two concerts were Coldplay and then U2, and they were great concerts, and I was like really happy to see those two
Wow.
bands live. But like it kind of stuck. Not like I saw people like standing in like the mosh pit, and I was like, I wish I was there, you know. Like
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm here, but I wish I was there closer. But then recently I went, like I think this past fall, or I guess last year fall, I went to this concert. It's like this indie band from Australia that was doing their first tour in the US. And me and my sister went, and it was like a pretty small venue, like 100 people probably there or something like that. But like just being so close to the band, like just made it a lot more enjoyable. And I feel like I'd rather do a lot more small venue concerts, like the bands that the bands that I know but aren't big yet. I feel like those are cool to go to, like give them some
Yeah.
support.
For sure. Coldplay and U2, those are two really good bands to see for your first two concerts. That's crazy.
It's pretty lucky with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like because Haran and I went to FedEx to watch Jay-Z and Beyonce, and like it was a good concert, but we were so far away, like so
Yeah.
you couldn't get the feeling.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, I've always avoided going to the big arenas. Like, even if it was like someone I really want to see, like Drake or something like that, you know. I just have like a list of names of people I want to see, and he's one of them. But I went to Jiffy Lube to see Kendrick Lamar and the whole Top Dog crew, and that was also probably like the best and worst experience I've had because it was Kendrick, but I was in the field like 100 yards away. He was like a little figure on the stage, you know?
Yeah, sad.
Yeah, my first concert was also at Jiffy Lube. I saw J. Cole and Big Sean. Yeah, that was awesome.
That's good.
Yeah,
combo.
we sat closer. We actually sat in the seats, so it wasn't so far away.
Yeah, that's probably way better, honestly.
But then getting out was annoying because at the end it's just like one exit and entrance to, and then this like I was trying to go, and then this guy like this group of people like roll down their window. They're like, "Hey, my wife's getting pregnant in the hospital. Can I go?" But obviously that's fake. Like,
Why the fuck
if
are you at a concert if your wife's getting pregnant?
yeah, exactly.
What?
First of all, so
Can you
then
imagine?
I'm-
It's like imagine your wife texts you like, "Oh, my water leaked." It's like, "Oh wait, hold up, J. Cole about to get on the stage. I'll see you in 2 hours."
Wait, how are you pregnant already? He's only on Wet Dreams. But yeah, as he was like talking to me, I was listening to him, and then but he was still driving forward and just cut me. Ended up cutting me.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. And like we didn't eat really. We didn't get dinner, and then so we were trying to get out, and then one of my friends was in the car in front of me, and for some reason he had a loaf of bread in his car. So he'd get out of the car, give me a slice of bread, and then go back to his car.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Nice. Yeah, just jumping up and down and getting a cramp while eating bread.
Yeah, speaking of Spotify, you know what else you can find on Spotify? This podcast. And, you know, to get a podcast on Spotify, you got to take some breaks, you know, get that money so you can pay for these concerts.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to take an ad break and see you on the other side. Sorry for the long ad break, man. We looked out the window. We saw some crazy things in the sky. Connor, what did you see?
Dude, I saw a UFO.
No way.
Holy
Yeah, it's
cock.
pretty crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just saw some aliens sky falling, you know. They were just parachuting, living their life.
But actually, though, you have some news to tell us about UFOs?
Yeah, so breaking news, there are some UFO sightings recently, and apparently the government has been hiding this for surprisingly and not surprisingly like 25, 30 years, since like the 80s or something like that. I mean, that's longer than 25, 30 years, but
Yeah. Damn.
yeah, it's insane. And they just recently confirmed like hundreds of photos of UFOs being true. Like they're actually objects that they cannot identify. They have no idea what they are, and they're like amazed by it. Like there's this video of this thing flying over the ocean that these two aircraft flyers saw, and it went like, I think it was like 100 miles in 5 seconds or something. It was crazy.
Holy shit.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And then they were like, what the hell? We have no idea what that is. Nothing on Earth is capable of that. Yeah.
So is that just the U.S. government talking about this, or are other governments talking about it too?
I believe it's just the US government right now. I think it's just like the Pentagon has confirmed some stuff and the FBI, something like that. But yeah.
So if you have to do like percentage, like how likely do you think it is that these UFOs are just from other countries and we just don't know about this new technology that they're hiding, or that they're actually from somewhere that's not the Earth?
Dude, I believe in UFOs 100%. Like I think it's legit because
Dude, 100 miles in 5 seconds, bro?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
that's insane. Yeah,
Elon Musk can learn a thing or two from that, bro. Hyperloop.
for sure.
That's better than Hyperloop. Damn.
No, I believe it because there's been other news recently that a bunch of livable planets are not too far away from us that could have been observing us for years or something like that. I don't know. It's something I saw an article on recently, but I think that just kind of proves the point even more.
Damn.
Do you guys believe in that stuff or no?
Yeah, I saw E.T. I believe in it.
Yeah, it's good proof.
I think I need to read. I think I need to read more into it. But yeah, I mean that just sounds crazy to believe.
If
Yeah.
aliens are trying to like look at us and observe us, what do you? They probably don't even want to fuck with us. We're so useless compared to the aliens, probably.
I mean, if they made something that goes that fast, yeah, they're probably like,
Yeah.
"Damn, these people are stupid.
Yeah.
These people are behind."
Man, I wish Turner was here for this podcast because if you listen to one of our older episodes, he really wants to fuck an alien.
Oh, for real? Is that like a little fetish?
Yeah, these are facts.
Does ET get him a little horny?
Oh no. Dude, I mean, the only reason I said I would be down in that episode was because like scientific purposes, like, you know, like having an alien kid, like there's just so much endless possibility there.
He's better than LeBron at basketball. He can go 100 miles in 5 seconds.
No, you guys are weird.
You're not a believer, Jackie. Come on.
Do you believe in aliens though, Jackie?
I mean, yeah, I believe that there is other living things out there that's not just us. It might not be what it actually looks like in movies, what movies portray to be, like, you know, these green creatures, but I feel like there's other life out there that's not us, that are, you know, obviously if there's like evidence of spacecrafts that are like, you know, 500 miles per second, like that's just ridiculous to me. So
Yeah.
If you guys had the chance to like go on a field trip to a different planet, but you can't come back, would you go?
Probably not. It sounds like a little risky.
It depends. Like, I have like nothing to live for here, you know. Like if it like if
What
I
if
wasn't
they-
leaving, like if not nothing to live for, that's kind of depressing. But more along the lines, like if I didn't have a family to like care for if I left, or like a significant other, you know. If it was just like
What
me
if-
leading my own
yeah.
life, then maybe yeah, fuck it.
Like, oh, we'll give you like $1 billion to your family if you go.
Damn.
Then my family's gonna put me in the car immediately, bro. I'm out. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'd be sent away. For sure. Yeah, I mean, they've been doing a bunch of stuff where like, I think someone paid like $5 million to go with Jeff Bezos to space. or something like that recently. It was like an auction, and
What
he
the
won the
fuck?
auction, I guess. Yeah, they were
Where's that
bidding.
money going?
I'm really hoping Jeff Bezos is not getting that more money, bro. I'll be so pissed.
I don't know. It's probably charity, honestly, if it's an auction. I have no idea, but yeah, I would never pay that much to risk my life with a bald-headed man, you know?
Yo, nothing against bald people, but yeah.
I mean, some
Hey,
bald
not yet,
people.
Harsha. Not yet, Harsha.
Just people that rhyme with Beth Bezos, you know? That's it. And I think, didn't they have a bunch of people volunteer to go with Elon Musk to Mars? Something like that?
I'm a hip, but
Oh,
I would never go. I would never go close to that man. Honestly, he's too wild.
Yeah, no.
He's too crazy.
he kind of seems cool, though, at the same time.
I feel like he's cool from a distance. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I wouldn't want to be in his
inner.
inner circle. I wouldn't want to be in his inner circle. I feel like.
Yeah, no. He definitely rips some ideas off of people, I feel like.
Probably, yeah. Why not?
Most likely.
He's definitely an alien. Has to
For
be.
sure.
He's an alien.
And Zuckerberg. Dude, Zuckerberg's also kind of a dick. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen like The Social Network.
Dude, one of
That movie.
my favorite movies. Honestly, I like that movie a lot.
For sure.
Particularly
Dude.
film.
So well directed. The dialogue is insane.
The dialogue's insane. Yeah,
Oh my God. I don't know. Just the sharpest dialogue I've ever heard.
yeah. Because of that, I started watching West Wing because I know Aaron Sorkin did the writing for both the movie and then West Wing the show from like the 2000s, and West Wing's pretty good. It keeps up like that same kind of pace in the dialogue that was in Social Network. So yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I know that writer has done a bunch of really good work. Like, he's like an accomplished writing teacher too, or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that part. Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
So, this guy wrote West Wing. The west part of our country is California. One of us on this podcast went to California. Jackie, how was your trip?
It was good segue. It was fun. Definitely didn't get any sleep while I was there. So luckily I finally back on my sleep schedule, but it was nice to see my family. They're my cousins over there, like all the only cousins that I have that are around my age and that I get along with. And granted, they're not my first cousins, but they're my second cousins. And we still get along like all really well. We hung out together. And so it's just nice to see them, see that side of the family and hang out with them and just get my mind off of work and things. I did work like 2 days out of the whole time I was there. And a lot of fun things. We went to the beach for one of the days, like near Santa Cruz. It's this beach called Panther Beach. But it was really cold. So not what I expected, because we're there from Pleasanton, which is like an hour away. It was really warm, like 106 degrees. And we're like, oh, let's go to the beach.
106.
Damn.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
It would melt.
And then we get to the beach and it was like 70 degrees, but windy.
An hour away, it drops 30 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like the
I mean, yeah.
I guess so. Like,
That's so crazy, damn.
felt like I was in a different state for sure. I had no sweater. Like, I was wearing shorts, like a tank top, and it was just not it. So I just took a nap on the beach. And then I got a tattoo with like two of my cousins, Stephanie, and my cousin's name's actually the same as my sister's, Anai. And I got a sun. My cousin Stephanie got a moon, and my other cousin Anai got a star, kind of representing family and spiritual balance. So it was kind of spontaneous. I didn't think I was going to get that tattoo, or that will be my first tattoo, but kind of happy I started out small instead of my big tattoo that I originally wanted, because I don't think I would have survived that one.
What did you originally want?
I don't know if I remember showing you, but I had like this design, like this arrow, kind of Aztec arrow looking thing.
Oh wait, no, you have shown me. Yeah.
And I wanted it on my ribs, and I was like, I think I'll make small first, because I think I need to build up to it. So yeah, overall good trip. Always good to see family, and yeah. can't wait to go back again, and next time bring Remy because my family still haven't like met him in person yet, and they all want to meet him. So
Of course they would. He's a great guy.
Remy's the goat.
want to introduce him to all my family before he proposes, which we don't know when that is.
Whoa.
He's broke. I'm kidding. We're taking our time. Maybe not till another 10 years or so.
How bad was the pain of the tattoo? Like, I've always heard different things about it, but what was your perspective on it?
I think at the beginning it was not like, okay, so I guess I was really scared because I've heard like a lot of things like that it's really painful, and so I had like really high expectations for it to be like painful. So I was like, okay, this is fine. And as he started going, I was like, okay, this kind of hurts. And there were areas where it hurt more than others because like it was just so weird because since it was such like my kind of like pelvic area, he had to like, and that skin is like stretchy. He had to like stretch out my skin and then do it. And at times I was like, damn, this is painful. Like the cervical part was painful because it was like longer strokes than like the little like rays of sun and like the little dots that are around it. But I think like as towards the end of it, I was getting used to the pain and I was like, okay, this isn't as bad. Like, especially looking at it helped a lot. So I was like, okay, it's not that bad. It's not, you know, it's fine. Like and it was really quick. It took like a total of maybe 6 minutes top, I think.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah. So it was quick. And I was like, okay, my like cartilage piercing was definitely a lot more painful. So, and the after process, it's fine. Like I just have to, you know, clean it and put Aquaphor or like Vaseline on it just to like so it doesn't dry up. But yeah, my parents don't know about it.
Oh, really?
No, they don't. So gonna wait to tell them. Maybe make my first TikTok as a reaction. Who knows?
I think that'll be good content.
Yeah.
No, but I think my mom will be cool with it, and like my dad, he's just gonna. I mean, I think he's just gonna have to deal with it, and there's nothing he can do. It's not like he's gonna pay for my tattoo removal procedure. So.
Had you guys discussed it before, like as a family, about tattoos and stuff? Or?
I've just we've all like talked about it because I think my older sister at one point wanted one. And my dad's like really against it. Like he said if we ever got a tattoo while we were at school that he'd stop like supporting us financially.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna get it after I graduate. And then like, you know, after graduation came, like he was like, well, you guys still aren't allowed to get until you guys start making your own money, blah, blah, you guys need your tattoo. And I was like, well, I'm already making my own money. And he's just like, no, well, you guys aren't old enough. And I'm like, well, I'm
just constantly moving back like the criteria.
Well, Jackie, you can always crash in my basement once you get kicked out of your house when you tell your dad.
Sounds good. But it's just like not even that. It's just like he disagrees with them. He's just like, they're not really for me. So that means like my children can't have them kind of thing. And he still believes that myth that like if you get a tattoo, you can't ever donate like blood. And he's like, what if your children one day, like, you know, need blood and you're the only match? And like, what are they going to do? You let them die. And I'm like,
oh my God.
like time that like you can't donate blood and then you can. But he's like, even when you're 32, I won't let you get a tattoo. And I'm like, well, there's not really much you can do that can stop you, stop me from getting one. So.
Maybe you should just keep it a secret, Jackie.
Until you move out.
Yeah, until you move out. Maybe.
What are you gonna do? Kill me?
I don't know, man.
You just kind of laid out the whole case for
you. Yeah. I'm pretty against it.
I'm moving out soon, so it'll be fine. It's okay. I don't think he's gonna be as mad as I like. You know.
Yeah, maybe he'll like it. Maybe he'll see it on you and be like, "Oh, it's not that bad."
Yeah, maybe.
Pray for the best.
Yeah, but I mean, definitely recommend getting a tattoo. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but get a small one and kind of build up to a bigger one for sure, just so that you were aware of the pain and then could mentally prepare yourself for the next one.
How did your cousin feel about the process? He said the 2 other people also got it as well.
Yeah, they've already had tattoos before.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that day they actually ended up getting 2 tattoos.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you guys are crazy. They got one on their right above like their right knee. It's like the name of Bad Bunny's album, like the one that had with like the letters. So it like stands for something. It pretty much says I do whatever the fuck I want.
That's hard.
Fire.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. They said that one was pretty painful, like right above the knee. And they've had many tattoos, like a lot. Like I think one of my cousins had one in a painful area, like right below, like right here, like near the side. And she said that by far has been like the most painful one that she's had. And they got the other one that they got, so one that's with mine, the star and the moon, they got it on their middle finger. And they said that one was fine. Yeah, I would have gotten mine on my middle finger, but also I'm trying to hide my tattoos.
Fair.
There's that. But yeah, they seemed fine with it. And like I said, they've done it before, and they're probably going to get more, just like me at some point. But yeah.
Nice.
Connor, you ever get a tattoo? Or do you have
Dude,
one?
I want to get one so bad because like I have this one friend that has like 4 or 5 at this point, and they all stand for like family or just like lifelong motivation, I guess, stuff like that, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. I just want to stick to symbolizing family. I don't know, because you can never regret getting something about your family, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't get like a Kendrick Lamar tattoo or something like that. Like, you know, something crazy like that. I know people get like faces on them. That's terrible.
I think it's always a risk now, especially like these days when like cancel culture is so alive and like people getting exposed like every day. And so like you never know, like people that you idolize one day in like a couple of years like may turn out to be really shitty people behind the scenes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'll probably just get something that symbolizes like where my family's from or something like that, you know? Like my half of my family's from Maine and half of it is from like I guess kind of Florida and England. So like yeah. I might just do some symbol for one of those places. How about you guys?
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm such a bitch.
Yeah, I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me at all.
I feel you. Yeah. I think I would just like bite down on something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'd definitely scream. I don't have that high of a pain tolerance. It's funny because recently I was at Charlottesville, and 2 of my friends there got their ears pierced for the first time, and the first guy went in. I wasn't there for when the first guy went in, but like after he came out, me and my other friend went in, and like he got his ears pierced. I just like watched, and like my second friend was like super like chill about it. But when he walked in, the lady was like, "Oh, do you guys know the first brown guy that walked in?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, he's one of our friends." And he's like, "Yeah, this guy wouldn't stop screaming." I was like, that would definitely be me if I was getting my ears pierced. I feel
does
like
ears pierced hurt that bad? I don't know.
I don't think it hurts that bad, but I feel like
it's like the least painful part to get like a piercing. It's just skin.
Yeah.
I think you guys have high pain tolerance. Like Harsha, your shoulder thing, like come on, you can't tell me that like that wasn't painful.
Yeah, that looked pretty painful.
Yeah.
That's probably more painful than a tattoo, to be honest.
Yeah, but I'm not like trying to choose to get my shoulder dislocated, so I don't want to choose to get.
That's a fair argument. That's a very fair argument.
So do you like the idea of a tattoo?
Yeah, I do. I just won't get one. I also don't even know what I'd get if I get one.
Fair enough.
It's hard to choose for sure. And I don't know, being an indecisive person myself, I don't know, if I can't decide like which shoes I want to wear today, like how am I going to decide what's going to be permanently on my body?
Well, that's why you do it in an area that you can, like not everyone can see it in case like you end up not liking it.
True.
You can't see it. So
that's a good point.
Wait, so the least painful part of your body to get a tattoo is your chest, right?
Is it? I don't know. I know that.
I have no idea.
I feel like there's just a lot of surface area there, so it's not.
Okay, big man, broad chest.
But I feel like it would collarbone, and that's like
oh, maybe lower than Like,
I thought it was like
Just-
arm, no?
arm? Oh, it could be arm, Some people have huge arms, like Ron.
Shut up.
Are you even working out, Ron?
I mean, I
They
did.
catch-
I did at the beginning of quarantine, and then it's been a little less now because I started balling instead. But I enjoyed it for like at the beginning, but I only have 15 like pound weights for like to like do arm curls and stuff, and like I
Too small for him.
no, because like, I started doing that for a while, and I was like, I feel like I'm ready to do 20, 25, but then like buying weights is pretty expensive, especially like when like because home workouts became so expensive because of COVID and stuff. So I couldn't be bothered, and I kind of lost motivation. But I might start doing it again, just mix it in a little bit.
Your own weights for the cement.
What?
Your own weights.
Make my own weights? Is that easy?
Yeah, mechanical engineer.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, Jackie, come over. I'll just bench press Jackie.
I'm probably too light for you.
I don't think so, man. I'm pretty weak. I've got much muscle.
You probably wouldn't be able to bench me because I'm not proportional. Like my legs are like.
Oh yeah, I was just joking. I don't. I think I'll actually bench you. I feel pretty stupid.
I tried once and it didn't work out because obviously, like my head's gonna be heavier than my feet.
Why didn't he bench press you like vertically?
But then you can't like put your arms.
You just go
out.
like this.
Like you're raising the roof like at a club. That's funny.
I don't know. I guess we didn't think about that. We're not really the hardest tools.
But speaking of you and Remy, I know that you two were in an indoor soccer league recently. We heard about this from Remy, about the crazy people you faced, but I just wanted to hear your take on like the crazy people that you also faced in this league and what you had to endure.
I heard that podcast and I was like, he's telling it all wrong.
That's mainly why I wanted to ask you. 'Cause
Set
I
it
thought there'd be
straight.
a different take here. So the floor is yours.
For example, that one story about the guy like threatening him, like Remy didn't even like hear any of that happening. Like I had to tell him after the game. He's like, "What?" Really? He's like, I was just like being like really aggressive and like mean to Remy throughout the whole game. I think because like, Remy was pretty decent and like you don't expect like, Sterling like Sportsplex to be like anything that great. And so this guy I guess was impressed but also like annoyed with the fact that Remy was good. And in the middle of it, he got really mad at Remy and he went up to the ref and he was like, "Hey ref, are you gonna like I'm gonna put him in the hospital. I'm gonna put him in the hospital, ref. You better do something." And like the ref didn't do anything or say anything. And I was just like, what is this guy doing? Like threatening? Like I thought he would at least get a yellow for like threatening to put someone in the hospital.
Was the ref like, "Yeah, you got it, bro. I'm here."
And like we encountered like that so many times too. Like keep in mind with like a co-ed team too, obviously. And like girls like on other teams would get mad if like whenever guys would tackle them, like especially like Remy didn't even care. Like he's like, if you're like on a co-ed team, like I'm gonna treat you the same, like guys,
Yeah.
He's like, aggressive and he like, kicks them to the floor or anything like that. He just plays the same way that he would play with like a guy that is fair and he wouldn't get called out for. But like the refs are really like biased in that aspect and would call Remy for like really good tackles and stuff like that. And the girls would get upset too, but I'm like, well,
You know what you're signing up for if you're playing in a co-ed, yeah.
you have to expect that. You can't expect good treatment just because you're a girl. I mean, like I got slapped once and not because of that, like anything happened to me, right? Like the guy fucking like smacked me in the face, but it's fine. I'm like, no one said anything. The ref didn't say anything. Ref saw, people saw, but it was really intense. Like it's definitely like, I don't want to join another team like that, especially not the Sportsplexes. It got dangerous. Like our last game there were people waiting for us outside.
It's crazy.
People from like that worked there had to escort us outside and like make sure like everything was fine. But I was scared because Remy was just like acting like whatever, and I'm just, you can't like, can we just like wait for a minute, because people were waiting like for Remy too, and like this girl was waiting for me because she wanted to like fight me for some reason. I don't know why. I started talking to her in Spanish because she was just being annoying. She was like, you know, she wasn't even involved in the situation, and like she was inserting herself, and I'm just like, can you please like walk away? And she came back and started charging towards me. And like luckily, like at this point we were like in this kind of enclosed area with like a net, so she couldn't like get past the net or anything like that. But yeah, it got really intense a bunch of times. And Remy didn't even see when I got slapped. He didn't do anything about it. And I was like, great.
You definitely left that part out.
Some other guy on the team like defended me for it. Like, I think that's what caused a lot of the things, because like this one guy he got mad that, you know, nothing happened. I didn't even know he saw me get slapped. He's just like, yeah, that's why like I pushed that guy and I trash talked him because I saw him smack you and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wow, that was nice. Not even Remy did that. Maybe I should date you instead. I'm kidding.
Whoa. Yeah, no, that sounds traumatic. That is so fucked up. That indoor soccer, adult sports flex got that heated for no goddamn reason.
I didn't think it would get that heated either, and it just happened. And it's just like a lot of people that are like really aggressive and take it like so seriously, because it's probably like the most competitive they will ever get.
I mean, facts, probably, yeah.
And so it's just like, it's not for me. And like I told Remy, I was just like, please, like, I know you like playing soccer, but don't like come back here. You're gonna get yourself hurt. Because he ended up like re-hurting his wrist that he had fractured like a couple of years ago, and it was just like, it's not worth it at the end of the day. Like, you know, risking your life, not your life. Well, I guess some guy.
I mean, someone saying put you in the hospital. Yeah, risking your life.
It's not worth it at the end. I mean, it's just best to play with people that you know around our area, like at a park or something. If you really like miss soccer that much, or join a different league that's not Adidas Sports Flex, because that was ridiculous. But never again. It's definitely interesting, and I have talk about it all night because there's just crazy. I can't believe that even happened. It doesn't even feel real, but I mean, at least we won.
Yeah.
The
champs.
You have to go back and defend your title.
It's honestly a good thing you didn't fight them though, because with people like that, it's just a waste of time to fight them anyways, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're below you.
Yeah, you're just giving them attention that they want, really. If you do it. Yeah.
The thing that initiated the fight initially was the fact that like one of our guys accidentally like bumped into like this one girl and made her fall, and she made like this big like scene about it, and that's what started it. I'm just like, girl, like she just bumped into you. It's not like you got like smacked like me and then like decided, I don't know, she like then attacked the guy that pushed at her, and like she smacked him, and I was like, this is out of control. And then her brothers like came in, and it was just a mess. It was just not. They were also salty because they were losing, but no, never again.
Damn.
I think Remy liked it though.
Yeah, I mean, Remy described it. He said he liked it when he was talking about it.
Yeah,
I know. I remember hearing him like talk about it, and I was like, "Why are you so excited?" Like, he loves the drama, I guess. He loves the, you know.
I need to play with Remy one time. I want to see him on the field. I want to see if he's as nasty as he describes.
He's really good. Like, I remember high school, like watching him play. It was kind of scary because I was like, oh shit, like I don't know who this guy is. Like he would get so mad and he was so passionate on the field. It would kind of scare me when he got off the field because like I don't know what to say to him. Like he's obviously really mad. And then when he played in Montreal, he was like, I saw him a couple of times, and he was really good too. But you know, time has come to an end. He's old.
Relax.
No, I just like I obviously I'm not going to tell him what to do, right? But like, it just worries me because there's been so many times where he's been hurt, and it's that wrist thing like is definitely permanent now, and like he can't do like a lot of things. There was like a long time where he couldn't do anything with his wrist, and then his fingers, and then like his shoulder, and it's just a lot of things. And I'm like, please just
give it a rest. Yeah.
Give it a rest at least. Play some tennis for now, and basketball, and then get back into soccer once like you have like fully recovered from all your injuries from soccer. But
that's fair.
I get why he likes it though, because intense sports are the best. Like when the other team and your team have like beef, it just gets on a whole nother level.
Mhm.
Like everyone plays better. I don't know. It's just interesting.
Like when you know you're getting in your opponent's under your opponent's skin, some people like that like gets them going. Like that's like what motivates them, you know?
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ron. The biggest instigator.
Oh, you're an instigator?
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
on
not,
the court. Yeah.
I'm not an instigator on the court. Relax.
Yeah, somebody pushed him because Haran was being so physical one time. He's like, get the fuck off me. And Haran's like, no, this is how I play. Because I'm such a big instigator.
That's definitely not me.
But he actually got pushed by somebody for that reason.
I did.
Remember that, Haran? Freshman
when?
year? We were playing basketball with the SIA people. And
Oh yeah, that guy's fucking trash. So I don't give a shit. But you know.
yeah, fuck that guy. You know who you are. You fucking listen to this shit. Yeah, you do. Yeah. See my man Haran on the court.
say his name.
Yeah. Yeah, catch me back on the court 6 months from now. You know, after I get my surgery on my shoulder, be back better than ever, everybody.
Yeah.
So watch
We're
out.
anticipating it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. This fucking sucks.
Dude, I was thinking about it, but do you think it might have to do with like your form or shooting, Harsha? Like, you think that like puts so much strain on your shoulder, or no?
I think it's purely like those stupid stretches you guys made me do. Like I was like Cirque du Soleil.
Dude, I feel so bad for that.
No, that's okay. That's
I
not
really
your
do
fault,
now. Like looking back now, we're like, I feel so terrible. So like, I don't know. I get some context for people listening, but Harsha is quite. I don't know how to describe it.
My arm is weird. It like bends in the middle, so I'm like double jointed. So my arm like is not straight. It like bends right here. So
Yeah, it's like it bends like his form. So basically, like he can like do some crazy shit like behind his back, like with his hands. And like it impressed the hell out of us. So like when we were like bored, we'd be like, "Yo, Harsha, do the thing," and then like he'd do like this stuff like behind his back, which was definitely putting strain on his shoulder. But at the time, we didn't think much of it, and he didn't think much of it. But yeah, now his shoulders are quite fragile, unfortunately.
Amrita can do the same. She can do the same stretch as me.
You told her to stop, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I did. I was like, yeah, stop that. It's
Don't
not
do that
good.
again.
But honestly, it could be my shooting form too, because it's pretty
Unorthodox. Yeah.
God, can you guys be any more perfect for each other?
With broken shoulders.
Because you can do like the pretty much like jump rope with your arms, right? Like you
Oh no, nothing like that. No.
Wait, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, I didn't. Haran maybe can. His arms are long.
Yeah, my arms are pretty long, but I don't think I can do that.
rope, like literally, but like you.
Yeah. No, yeah, I can't do that. It isn't. No. Ow, no.
Ugh. Maybe shudder.
Did you guys used to watch America's Got Talent?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that guy that could like twist his arm? So
Yeah, I know
that?
exactly
Are you
what you're talking about.
That
Yeah.
kind of thing you're talking about, like that you can do.
It's a little less extreme, but it's like
Okay.
he was like kind of like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's cool.
Tell us what you got.
No way. You drive me to the hospital?
But maybe Haran and everyone that provoked you to like do all these things with your shoulder should pay for your medical bills. I feel like that's fair.
Oh, that would be really great, actually.
I'll drive you to the hospital. That's my rule.
Save you that ambulance bill.
Yeah, ambulance bill.
When are you getting your surgery?
July 29th.
Save the dates, everyone. Send
Yeah,
them all.
come
Send them
through.
all. I don't think you tell people random people to come through, bro.
I'm scared for you.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. It's like an hour and a half or 2 hour surgery. And then I'm in a sling for 6 weeks. So that part will be fun because I'll need help doing a lot of things like showering.
I guess I can pay him back there.
I knew that was coming.
Carl already knows it so well.
Wait, so why do you have to get surgery? Just from like, did you have complication with your dislocation or?
No, so it's actually been dislocating since I was 16. But it would usually just like it would just go back in place on its own, and then it was fine. And then later in college, I got physical therapy for it, so I thought that fixed everything. But then this time, it popped out and then didn't go back in. So it was out for like an hour or more. So I had to go to the hospital, and they had to put it back in.
Wow. If it was out for longer, what kind of damage could that do? Or like what harm could that do?
Oh, I don't know if it would have done any harm, but the harm is like if I don't get surgery for it, then like later down the road, I'll just develop arthritis in my shoulder and other things like that.
Damn. Yeah, arthritis is a bad disease for sure.
Yeah, it's killer.
I feel like I'm going to get arthritis when I'm older from like cracking my knuckles so much. But apparently you don't actually get arthritis from that. I don't know. I just feel like I will.
Yeah, people told me that in high school or like middle school, like don't crack your knuckles. So that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom said she's getting arthritis from just like spending so much time in the kitchen. So that's why I don't want to help in the kitchen because I don't want to develop arthritis. That's really messed up now. I'm just kidding.
I thought you were going to go a totally different direction.
I know. gotta have the edge of their seats, you know. But yeah, I know that kind of scares me. But yeah.
Aw, and you ruined it.
I wonder if just us constantly being at our computers and typing all day like would fuck up our hands at some point.
Potentially, yeah. I feel like
it's possible. I didn't know you could get arthritis from working in the kitchen a lot, though.
I think just like a lot of like work with knives and cutting and stuff like that. Like I think just over time, there's like a lot of stress you put on your hands. My mom's also a very fragile person, but yeah,
it's that, and also like the different, like the quick change in temperatures. Like you go from like heat from like the stove top to like water that's cold, or like the fridge that's cold. So it's like a lot of that. Like I know my aunt had to have surgery on her arms because of how much she worked her hands. So like both arms. A lot of pain. I don't know like what the specific diagnosis was, but it was related to her like working her hands too much because she like works in the kitchen a lot. So Lauren, you should help out your mom.
Honestly, my biggest problem is like, it sounds kind of dumb, but I'm just like pretty tall, right? And so like when I'm like doing stuff on like on the countertop, I get like back pain like after like 30-40 minutes, which probably doesn't mean my back is like not strong enough, so I can probably work on that. But it's just like, since I'm like kind of hunched over, like I'm working lower than I should be, I guess. It kind of hurts me sometimes, but it's not a real excuse. But
you need to build a kitchen where all the countertops are there.
Yeah, high up. Yeah.
Now Haran lives with Bhavana, and Bhavana can't do any cooking. Yeah, my mom, like from cooking all the time and standing around, she developed like calluses in her feet, and then they had to like remove them, and so now she has no cushion in her feet.
Damn.
Soles.
Oh wow.
So it hurts for her to walk and things like that already.
That's really sad.
Yeah. So she has to wear shoes in the house.
Poor moms, man.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know calluses had to be removed like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the doctor said. Remove that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck doctors, man. They just take money for no damn reason. Such assholes, am I right, Haran? But you know, speaking of assholes, Jackie's like, one thing you know about Jackie, she's one of the best people to deal with assholes that I know.
I think Jackie's the biggest asshole I know.
No.
I was wondering where that transition was going.
Yeah, Jackie, like it was one of our first meetings with Jackie. We got brunch together, and we went kind of late, I guess, but then they ran out of everything, and the waiter was giving us sass, and Jackie said, "Fuck off! I'm here with my friends," and then defended us. Was that your side of the story too, Jackie?
Yeah,
that's how it went, right?
Maybe correct that a little bit.
All I said was, we're still waiting on their orange juice.
Yeah, but you know that stayed with me.
No, yeah, I remember you guys being you and Christian interroom, like I think actually all four of you being scared of me after that like brunch thing, because I mean, like I've worked in the service industry and like, I get it if you're having a bad day, but at the same time, it doesn't call for like treating like your customers like they don't exist and forgetting about them and just being completely rude.
Mhm.
I remember we had asked, like, we had reminded them before, like, once about the orange juice, and she never came and dropped it off. And like, it was like at the end of her like food that we had to remind them again, and it was just like annoying. And all the sass was like not needed at all because we were being really nice to her. I'd understand if we were like annoying her or being rude, but I thought like we were pretty good customers. I mean, I still end up tipping her 20% because I know it's tough out there. But yeah, it's just, I feel like that was not needed and we didn't deserve that kind of treatment.
That's fair.
So you never know like what their reasoning behind their treatment is, like if they're racist or they're just having a bad day or they're just really bad at customer service.
Well, they're just really bad at their job, yeah.
But now you guys know me, now you guys aren't scared of me, but when I need to deal with assholes, I will do it, sometimes appropriately, but
How was she sassy?
Huh?
How was she sassy, the waitress?
Like, I remember we asked for like ketchup and she just like sighed and like kind of rolled her eyes and
like Tarun.
That is true.
Yeah, Tarun's a big sire.
You are too, though, so don't talk too much.
No.
Giving someone a good sigh is the best, honestly. It's a good way of sassing someone.
Fucking assholes. Sometimes I've had to deal with you guys.
What?
Hey.
Yeah, no, I'm just like a very non-confrontational person. There's always like things in my head. I'm like, oh, like, I should definitely say this to this person. Like, you're such a dick. But then I'm like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, for me, like if I go out to dinner with them and like they get my order wrong, I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just eat it anyways. And she's like, no, we have to say something.
Yeah, it's funny because like I feel like I do the same for other people, but when it comes to me, I don't say anything because then I feel bad because I feel like I'm inconveniencing people. But then like,
Yeah, that's literally my logic. Yeah.
but then I have the need to like defend others and make sure what they want.
It's also because like my mom, like when we go to restaurants, like she's like so insistent on like calling out the waiter or waitress when they make mistakes on our order or like something like they forgot. And like just watching her as like I grew up, I was like, I don't want to be like that. I just like I feel bad for these waiters when they're on like the other end of my mom like lecturing them, and I'm like, I don't want to put the waiter and waitresses to do that. So I don't know. Maybe if it's a colossal fuck up, maybe I'll like, just be like, yo, like what's going on? Like, do we need to have a talk? Like, but yeah.
If I can't eat it, then I'll say something. If I can eat it, I'll eat it, man. Pretty hungry guy. Connor, what about you? How are you at restaurants?
I'm pretty much the same way. Like, I don't know, I'm just nice to the waiters and waitresses, and I don't know, like you guys, I'm not too confrontational unless they missed an item or something. Then I'll be like, hey, you guys forgot this or something, but I'll still be nice,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not like my parents or my grandma, who can definitely be kind of picky at places. Like, we went to Uncle Julio's recently, and I remember my dad like wanted to switch tables because my brother spilled a little bit of his Sprite. My dad was like, the table's sticky now. We gotta move. We gotta switch tables now. I was just like, Dad, they just wiped it up. It's not sticky anymore. He was like, no, it's a mess. It's done.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. Like, I don't get why parents are so picky. And like, I feel like I've definitely seen my grandma like lecture some people at restaurants before just because of like a minor inconvenience. Like, something stupid like there's our sauce she doesn't like on her chicken or something, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand that whatsoever though.
At that point, you're just like, this menu's trash.
Yeah.
It's like, you got the food right. It's just ass.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I understand the perspective of like service workers, like especially food service, because those are the only jobs I've worked, and I've definitely always hated shitty customers. Like I don't know, it's just the worst to deal with that in the middle of a shift or a rush.
Yeah.
The worst time I dealt with a customer though was actually a DoorDash driver, which was pretty interesting. It was like this guy in his 40s, 50s maybe, and I remember he was like sitting outside and he kept calling us because he was pissed that the food was taking so long for the DoorDash order. And it was weird because he got to the restaurant like right as we got the order. It was so strange. And he like cussed me out on the phone. He called me an idiot. He called all of us idiots. And I was just like, I just didn't answer him. I slammed the phone. Then he called again. I was like, dude, stop calling us. And that's all I could say. I didn't want to like get fired or anything. So
Yeah.
I couldn't really cuss him out, but he was definitely pissing me off. And then when I gave him the order, I remember I like kind of like tossed it at him. Like not like a throw, but I kind of like shoved it
at him. Yeah.
And, just walked away. But yeah.
That was the best way to deal with that situation.
Yeah. How about you guys? Have you had any experiences like that while working at any place?
Cold Stone
Jackie, what did you
experiences,
say?
Marsha?
Cold Stone experiences? Nah, I just kind of sucked at my job. So yeah, that's cool.
Customers like, your ass. Like, I know.
There's a reason why I got laid off, But yeah, I didn't like it because they didn't really train us. They just kind of threw us into like working, and then obviously you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So it is hard.
Yeah.
It is hard to mix ice cream and toppings like that. It's not. I should have worked at Ben and Jerry's. They pre-mix that shit.
I think really cool someone does it. That looks hard. Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
forearms
Yeah.
were gone by the end of the day.
Yeah, now I'm paying the price.
you should message Cole. You call Cold Stone, bro. Like, pay for my surgery, bro. I gave my life away.
Yeah. I need those lawyers like the mesothelioma lawyers.
Yeah, I haven't really had. I think like the most customer service job I had was like my tutoring job at Tech, but all the students there were like pretty they're pretty nice. Like, even the ones that like just came in just like because they wanted help with a question that they didn't really like want to care to learn. Like, they weren't like assholes about it. They're pretty forward about it. They're like, hey, I have a test in like 2 hours. How do I do this problem? How do I do this problem? And so it's like, yeah, no one's really an asshole, thankfully, at least.
They can't really be an asshole because they're asking you for help at the end of the day.
Yeah, but like if I mess up and they'd be like, oh god, you're such an idiot. How do you have this job? Like, if I messed up, they'll joke around and be like, dude, I can't get this like hat all the time, so you're fine. So yeah, most of them are pretty nice.
You never mess up. You're like super smart. If anything, you feel like, oh my god, they worship you.
Yeah, Haran has like a statue in front of the Math Emporium.
Everyone bows down to me.
They're just gonna name a building after you.
Yeah, I'll just never know. I'm not going back to that town. Should we end it? It's pretty long already. Or is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? Sorry, I don't mean to be so abrupt.
Yeah, you're so forward, God.
It's because it's like only 120. That's usually like our cap.
Oh, damn.
I was just gonna ask you guys real quick what your favorite memory together was, if you wanted to share something like that.
Ooh.
Should we share this
All
story
three
that
of
we
you.
have?
Yeah,
already
that's such an
prepared?
insane segue, Connor.
Insane segue. You're doing a better job than I have this whole time. Thanks, Connor, for that question.
Why are you acting like he submitted a question?
Actually, dude, I think Haran played a bigger role in this than I did, so I think Haran should share it.
Yeah, I can share. Okay, so I'll just preface this because like Turin's a better storyteller than I am. But anyway, okay. So we're at Tech, and Jackie came up. Actually, no, before Jackie came up, Turin was playing music on his speaker, like his Google speaker, and so like I guess my phone's an Android, so I think like Android phones like have like this thing with Google like devices where like if you're on the same Wi-Fi as the Google device, they can like control it. I'm not sure if iPhone has it too, but so like, basically I had the option to control Tarun's speaker without him knowing. So like I'll be sitting in my room and his room is across from me in the apartment. So like just like every like 2 minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes, I would just like pause the music, and like I would like wait to hear like there was a reaction, but I couldn't really hear anything. And then like I think 2 or 3 times like I did it, and then the fourth time I went closer to the kitchen, and then like when I did it that time, I heard him like scream like audibly like fuck. It's like so confused, like what's going on. So then I had to tell him because I was feeling kind of bad. So then, like, he had a genius idea to call Jackie up and message Jackie. So what we did, so Jackie came up from downstairs, and we told her that, like, Tarun has this new speaker that has the ability that if you, like, pointed at the speaker, it would start playing the music. And then Jackie at first was like, what the hell are these guys talking about? But I think she, like, kind of believed it. We'll let her comment on this after. But, like, I think she, like, kind of believed what was going on. So basically, like, I was standing behind Jackie and 2 rooms in front of Jackie, and she was like facing Tarun's room. So like whenever Jackie would point, I would just go on my phone and like I'll just press a button like to start play. And then Jackie, like the first 2 times, she was like, "What? Like what's going on?" And then she was actually believing it. And then finally we had to break it to her. But when we broke it to her, she was like, she put on this whole front. She was like, "Oh, I knew you guys were like lying the whole time."
Whatever. I turned around and I saw you laughing. I was
yeah. Like after like a couple of times, you saw me laughing. Yeah. So then.
Well, also keep in mind, like this wasn't just any speaker. Like this was an Alexa, and I already had heard like many things about Alexas, hearing in your conversations and whatnot. And so then when he told me that, like, I don't even know, like now looking back on it, doesn't sound like that realistic or like that it could happen, but I guess, I don't know. I was sober too. So I just was having a really. I was like, oh my God, this is so weird. Like everything running in my head was just like, I don't know why Tarun is so happy about the fact that like now Alexa can detect where you are in the room and like stop the music when you point at it. I'm like,
it is pretty creepy when you like, yeah. I
was just focused on the fact that he was like laughing. He was like, "Isn't this cool?" Creepy. I was like, what if it's watching you change? Like, no, this is not cool. I turned around to look at you because I was like just so in awe, and then like you were laughing. I was just like, why is he laughing? You guys got me though for a good like minute.
We'll take it. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite memories with Jackie. Always fun to mess with Jackie, I guess.
Yeah.
Was there anything else you guys wanted to share your favorite memories?
Me and Jackie? Yeah, I have a lot.
Well, pick the one that stands out the most.
Pick the one that stands out the most. Like a funny one or like an actual memory?
Yeah, it could be heartfelt. It'd be a nice way to end.
Oh, heartfelt. Yeah. So sometimes, Tarun and I aren't the most useful in the kitchen bunch over here. We get food from our moms usually, and sometimes we just miss our moms at school, especially when there's a lot of studying going on. So me and Tarun were studying the library for some stupid CS assignment we probably like didn't even do well on because fuck CS at Tech. And then we're coming back late from the library, taking a bus home, and it was like pouring rain. And then Jackie texted us. She was like, "Hey, I made Jackie invited us over for dinner." So then like when we got there, everything was already like set up, and like she just greeted us at the door, and it was like so warm inside. And then it just really like I stopped missing my mom, and I just had a nice dinner with Jackie and Tarun. Jackie's my friend, not my mom, but yeah. Food was good too, and we had a good time. And then it was like a nice break from like going back to our apartment and just making like a burnt peanut butter and jelly because we can't toast correctly. And yeah, it was great.
So thank you, Jackie. That's very nice of you, Jackie, though. Okay, I can share a heartfelt, not really heartfelt, but just like something that I just thought of recently. But we were like, I was studying late at our engineering building, It was like me and my friend, and like it was snowing, so I couldn't drive that day. Or it had snowed, I couldn't drive that day, and like the buses were like, there's no more buses running at that point. And I just messaged Jackie on the whim, just like, hey, like, do you mind picking us up? And I guess to preface this, Jackie didn't like my engineering friend. jokingly, just because like I would spend time with them over our other squad at Tech. But yeah, she like thankfully she like helped pick us up from the place, and it was like a small gesture, but it meant a lot at the time because like we were all just like stressed from like studying, and it was nice to have a nice ride home. But yeah, thank you, Jackie.
That's what friends are for. They don't have anything nice.
Yeah, makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackie's doing more nice things for us than we do for her, unfortunately.
No, that's not true. With Harsha, I think like something that like I'll always cherish about like college was I know Harsha like knew about like my issues in college or whatever, and like there was a time where every time he came home from like class, which was like maybe late, sometimes 10:30 at night or whatever, if like he saw my bedroom light on, he would like knock on my door and come and just like talk to me and ask me about my day. And I really appreciated that because it was something that like would make my day if I were having like a bad day, even if like I only had like an hour left of my day. So that was really nice to like feel like someone cared about how I was doing, and just ask me about my day. It was just like something casual. It didn't have to be like so
grand,
whatever. It was just like, but yeah. And then with Ron, well, I like to say we always joked around with each other, and that was nice. And it was like the fun banter, as I always say. But oh man, I just had this story and then I forgot it. I mean, there was like, oh wait, how did I forget my story? I had a story.
Haran, do you know what she could be talking about?
I legitimately have no idea, dude. Heartfelt story.
Haran?
Me?
Yes. I remember this like after Haran's birthday. Like, when we went around the room and we were like talking about like things and like memory. And then I remember as soon as I got off the call, I remembered something, and I was just like, why didn't I say that? Like,
it's hard when you're asked on the moment to like come up with something on the spur. It's not easy.
No, overall, like Haran was always there to have fun. It was always nice when Haran would come out because it wasn't that often. And then he would, and it was just a lot of fun always just hanging out with him and joking around. And it was always nice just to like hang out with everyone. We had our tapas nights and soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer together, and
that was a lot more safer than we did co-ed soccer, and it was a lot more safer than Jackie's league.
We didn't have like one real game.
Yeah, that was pretty sad too.
And it was cut short. But I appreciated you like being so patient with me on teaching me like little tricks, because I know like Remy tried to, and he was not patient with me. I really appreciated that from you. So I'm like, wow, he's so patient, because I'm just, I appreciated you taking the time to like teach me techniques, and I even ended up being able to like hold the ball with my foot, like pick it up and roll it up on my foot and hold it for like 3 seconds. So that's my record now. Probably can't do that anymore, but it was always fun just tossing the ball back and forth with you when we were making plans or just doing nothing.
Yeah. Wow, it was such a wholesome end. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Connor. That was you prompted such a nice discussion.
You're welcome. I didn't know what to say to that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. You didn't really have to respond.
Speaking of soccer, we reached full time on this podcast.
Nice.
Thank everyone for listening to this. Hope you enjoyed it. And we want to obviously thank Jackie and Connor for coming on this podcast and being able to catch up with you guys. Do you have anything you want to say? Anything you want to plug to our listeners or anything like that?
Everyone should listen to Tyler Cody's album tonight.
Yeah, then call Connor if you're lost.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to come on again, and it was a good time. I'm glad I came on.
Thank you, Connor, for joining and taking the time to talk to me and my friends. Thank you for treating my sister very well. Guys, and keep up the good work, buddy. Thank you guys again, Arsha and Haran. It's always nice to talk to you guys and catch up.
Of course. Thanks for coming on,
definitely.
guys.
Thank you. That was a great convo.
So if you like this episode, please head over to our Instagram, like, follow, do everything at Industry Discussion. Follow us on Spotify. We release episodes every week. You should know that by now. And be on the lookout for a great episode next week. We're changing up our hosts every week, so you don't know who's going to show up tomorrow.
Whoa.
All right, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.